My name is Jeng, and my matrix number is 183218. So today she's my friend Jeng, and she'll be asking me a few questions.
Yeah, so the first question I'd like to ask you is what hobbies do you do regularly?
So for the hobbies that will be considered as I will do it regularly will be photography. I really love taking photos. If there are any events such as our veterinary faculty organized events such as sports event, I will go and take photos. And I also like to take portraits, wedding photographs, even flowers, insects, and everything related to my life. So basically, I think the one that inspired me into this hobby, it is also called as a passion, is my uncle. My uncle is Chai Kok Leong, his name, and he is actually one of the photographer in the board of wedding photographers in Malaysia. So a few years back, he liked to bring me outing with his friend. So since that time, I learned to really appreciate this hobby.
I see. So if you were given a chance, which new hobby would you like to try and why?
New hobby, I think it will be latte art. Recently, I have known a friend and he's a barista. So a barista basically will make coffee, will make good coffee. They will get good coffee beans, good coffee apparatus or machines, stuff like that. And so how to do a latte art? It is like they will make the coffee beans into coffee powder, and later on they will make coffee extract from the coffee powders. So the coffee extract is known as espresso. So latte art is pouring. For latte art, you need to learn how to control the temperature of the milk and the formation of foam of the milk, and you will mix it together with the espresso, and you are able to make a lot of nice pattern on the coffee cup.
I see. It sounds interesting. So what will your job in the future be?
My future job will neither be a barista or a photographer because I am currently a veterinary student in UPM. So I will pursue my career in this field. So after I graduate, I'll mostly work in some good hospitals that have a lot of good doctors. And after I get all the experience that I required, I will open my own clinic, my small animal clinic, to do my practice.
I see. Thank you for your sharing.
Yeah.
Okay, now I would like to hear some story from you. Like, can you describe a toy you had in your childhood? Like, what was the toy?
Okay, I am a typical girl, so the toy that I had in my childhood will be definitely Barbie, the Barbie doll. So it comes in a set. There are two different sets. The first set is Barbie doll beside the pool. So it is a bag. Then you can open the bag. After you open the bag, the upper part will be the land, and the down part will be a swimming pool where you can put water inside. So on the upper part, there are decorative substances like coconut trees and chairs, and also a changing room for the Barbie. And one thing special about this Barbie is the coconut tree on the leaf. You can actually put water. You can actually put ice there. And the instruction for the Barbie set is you put ice in there and wait for it to melt. When the water is dripped to the Barbie's hair, and the hair will change color. So it will change from brown to pink color. But this effect only applies when the cold water is still ice cold. After it becomes pink and it's exposed to the surrounding environment, it will slowly turn into brown color. And also, there is another set. It is an airplane. So you can open up the airplane. Then there are two layers. Upper part is the place where the Barbie doll will sleep, and down part is the seats in the airplane. Yeah, and you you can prepare food in a trolley and let the Barbie doll push throughout the airplane. Yeah, I like to play it so much that time.
It sounds like fun.
Yeah, a whole load of surprise, man.
So, who gave it to you?
One of my auntie gave it to me because I think that time is I got number one in my class, so as a reward, she gave it to me.
Oh, so you still remember how old were you then?
The time, most probably I am in my primary school.
Primary school.
It's either standard one or standard two.
Mm.
My brother will come and play with me also. Yeah, my brother.
Okay. So, why do you remember this toy?
I remember this toy because um, during the last cleaning of my house, I found out this toy, and me and my brother actually started playing it again. So we'll be like adults playing Barbie doll. It's so embarrassing, right?
It's quite cute anyway. Thank you for your interesting sharing.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we'll continue
Our topic
our topic
about
about toys.
okay toys.
Yeah.
Today's whole day about toys.
Yeah, so my first question for you is what is the difference between toys for girls and boys in your opinion?
Okay, toys for girls and boys. So, in the society, almost all the parents, all people will think that girls are meant to play Barbie doll, and if they are boys who play Barbie doll, that means they have a tendency to become a girl, to act feminine when they grow up. So girls basically will play cute toys such as plush toys or cooking the masak and the play doll that we can
Okay,
open it and
Last this
yeah we can make it into different models. So girls are usually more patient, so they have more patience, so they can do the plasticine. They can sit down all day to investigate about this model and that model. But it's the opposite for boys. So boys like to play cars, weapons, and also dinosaurs, a lot of things that they will, when you see boys play, they'll basically run around shouting, and they'll take a chair, take a knife, and this and that. So yeah.
So it might include some action figures from the movie, like if I follow what you mean.
Superman.
Yeah, something.
Yeah. They'll take the Batman and fly around and do real playing.
So you think that kind of toys is more preferable by boys?
Yeah, but actually, like just now what I mentioned, my brother actually played Barbie doll with me when I get the toy. So I still remember my family is so opposed about his attitude. My family really don't want him to play Barbie doll
Because
because
they think it is girly.
yeah, because only girls will like to get a Barbie doll, dress up and comb their hair and bring them to shopping and make them nice and change clothes for them. But if boys are doing this, it will be like problematic. But I think it's no problem. My brother had already grown into a good man now.
So you don't have any you think it is fine for boys to play a girl's toys?
Yeah, definitely. I think it's really fine because when we have family gathering, there will definitely be cousins together, like those kind of same age cousin, and when they play together, they sure will be playing on the same toy, right? So yeah, it will increase the bonding. So you shouldn't restrict people to.
I think my second question will be a little bit related to our experience here. Should children be allowed to choose their toys?
Should children be allowed to choose their toys? Actually, there are two kind of ways that people will think. If I say that children should not be allowed to choose their toys, so it will be like why you will restrict the freedom of your children when you bring your children to a supermarket, your children will be pointing at this toy and say, "Mommy, I want this toy." It is a very cute dinosaur, maybe, but you say no. You buy a Sudoku for your child. So what is the point that you will not satisfy your children with a toy but giving another thing which is not what he want? Will your children feel happy? But if we talk in a different perspective, if our children are allowed to choose their toys, they'll basically choose all those kind of toys that will only be for entertainment purpose.
So maybe they will choose the same toys over and over again.
Yeah,
and
and cause haulage of toys in
see.
your house. Like they will keep on choosing this bear and that dinosaur and Doraemon and the same thing. So it will be a waste of money also.
So you do think that there will be some certain extent of freedom for them to choose a toy?
Yeah, so I think it's best to put a restriction. You can choose your own toy, but it's within my limitations, and I will give you choose your own toy like that.
Okay. So, do you think children can learn something from toys?
Sure. I think sometimes toys are more have a better way to express things to children, such as those kind of toys like it's a puzzle and they have ABC. So whether you have your children sitting there opening the book and write A B C for 100 times until they remember what is that, it is better to let them play the puzzle for every day and they can recognize the shape more easily because it's a very fun way and it causes less stress to them.
And so, from what you said, you mean that it is better to learn through a fun way rather than a conventional way.
Yeah, sometimes. Okay, most of the time.
Okay.
Not most of the time, sometimes.
Okay. So, in this matter, should children be allowed to bring their toys to the school?
This topic will be almost the same. Like, should us teenagers allowed to bring phones to the school? So it is a very subjective question. If you bring toys to school, the children will be playing the toy all day and bringing it to the toilet, and you will see toys everywhere. Then the children will lose the toy and they'll be crying.
And they might be distracted from their normal studies.
Yeah.
So you are
I'm more against.
against this.
But if I agree to this topic, the reason that I will agree is you can actually instill those kind of responsibility that they have to take care of their own property into them.
Yeah, I agree that is a great value too. So some extra questions like, do you still visit toy stores now?
Of course, I just remember my recent visit to a toy store. It is with a guy friend of mine, and that guy friend of mine literally just go and glance through all the toys, picking up every toy, look at the price, and we'll talk about, oh, this toy is so expensive. During my time, it's only very cheap. Like these kind of things. I remember we spent almost an hour inside.
So you guys have a lot of fun there as well.
Yeah, very very fun.
Okay, thank you for sharing for today. It's very fun to hear all your childhood
It's a very
stories
nice
and sharing.
discussion. Thank you and bye.